Expecting big earnings coming out next week. Companies like JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs, Pepsi, PepsiCo, Morgan Stanley, and Citigroup all reporting. David, want to get your thought on expectations for earnings season. You know, this would just be the first quarter, but, you know, as Michael said, maybe investors haven't baked in enough positivity here.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I think financials are going to be the biggest star of the first quarter. I mean, I think it's going to show that consumers are getting out and spending more. So it'll be good for banks. Also, banks have been flush with cash. So hopefully we'll see that some of the banks have been releasing some of their reserves. And I think there's also a compelling case for buybacks for financials as well. So I think, you know, looking backwards, financials will be, I think, a big winner. But looking forward, you know, I agree with the earlier guests as well that I think the tech sell-off due to interest rates was a little bit overblown. If interest rates can stabilize, I think the story for tech in the next quarter is very compelling. We just made one of our largest allocations to PayPal. If you look at a stock specifically like PayPal, you know, it's down almost 20% from its highs. It's hard to say that there's value in tech, but relatively speaking, compared to the last quarter, I think investors should take a second look at tech because I think it could do well in the next quarter. But look, Americans are flush with cash. We don't know 100% if they're going to get out or spend or save. I think they're going to spend. Should bode well for earnings. So I'm very optimistic about the second and third quarter of this year.